everybody. It's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. So today I wanted to do a in-depth reading for all of you on what is going on in the connection between divine masculine and divine feminine. As you know from the latest readings that I've been doing, there are definitely steps towards sacred union that both masculine and feminine have taken. And this is that outer union. This is not the union of self energy, because the way to get to that sacred union is to have already experienced union of self. And so I wanted to kind of really look into this energy now that we're taking, that the collective is now taking steps towards this union. Because I don't know that there are a lot of readers that are tracking union energies, meaning active steps towards each other. Okay, I think that there's a lot of union energies out there that this may happen, but in this collective at this time, union is actually occurring. Steps towards union in the physical are actually occurring. Masculine and feminine are in communication, moving towards each other to come into that sacred energy, that sacred union energy. And it's showing up very strongly today just how powerful both masculine and feminine are in their own journey as divine masculine and divine feminine. And so this is a very interesting reading. So I just got really carried away. We're going to look at the head, heart, and environment. We're going to look at the most significant energies that they're holding towards each other. We're going to look at what's challenging them. And then we're going to close with some messages, okay, that masculine and feminine have for each other as related to what's happening in their journey at this time. So if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started. We're going to start with what is the most significant energy that masculine and feminine are holding towards each other today. Bottom of the deck is the card of intimacy. And for divine feminine, her clarifier here is the Page of Swords. And for divine masculine, his clarifier is the Eight of Swords. So when this card comes out, this card of intimacy, this is not, necessarily physical relations. Intimacy is about holding each other. It's about sharing from the heart space. It's this energy of being open to tender, innocent gestures. It's this energy of sharing your fears. It's an energy of really being, in closeness, right? It's like cuddling or a bath or, sharing intimate moments, conversation. It's like the souls are longing for this intimacy at this time, for this deeper connection, a deeper emotional and spiritual connection within their interpersonal connection. Okay, so they're really in this energy of reflecting and thinking about intimacy. And this could be perhaps that they have spent time together recently, or are talking in the physical about, about things that are creating more closeness between them. And so for divine feminine specifically, this intimacy, bottom of the deck, remember, this is Page of Swords. It's an energy of observation. It's an energy of delay. So she is very much observing divine masculine and how he is being intimate with her, okay? And for divine masculine, Eight of Swords, he's really stuck in his head about this intimacy. He's feeling, they've experienced something together, but he's really struggling in this reading about how to now move forward and continue this intimacy with divine feminine. So she's just observing him, okay? She's observing him, and she's observing his challenges and frankly, his challenge of, oh my gosh, here we are now, what to do with this, is like she's not freaking out about it, but she's observing what is he going to do now that we have been intimate. So divine feminine, her most significant energy towards divine masculine is the sacred woman. And it's clarified by the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. And you guys know that when I shuffle, I only take cards that fly out one at a time. And these cards have all flown out today. So with the Sacred Woman energy, let's just start with that. This is probably one of my most favorite cards in this deck, because this is true divine feminine high priestess power. She is sacred. She is respected. She respects herself. So this is her most significant energy. This is like the white buffalo calf woman, okay? It's part of the Native American Indian legends. And this white buffalo calf woman is very, very closely connected to the concept of divine feminine, okay? But it's a little bit more extreme in the energy, where this is someone who's like, hey, you don't mess with sacred energy. You don't mess with divinity. You cannot be intimate with a sacred woman, with divine feminine, in a frivolous, meaningless way. This white buffalo calf woman doesn't play games. She doesn't make idle threats. She doesn't pretend to be something she's not. She doesn't compromise herself, her body, her integrity. Okay? So this is an energy where she knows who she is. She knows she's sacred, divine, feminine. She is in union of self. This is exactly why she is moving towards sacred sacred union with divine masculine now, because she is in union. She's in this energy. But here's the thing about her. She will annihilate. Okay, that's the extreme part. Anyone that disrespects her or treats her in an energy which is less than. Okay? If you sabotage her, if you use her, if you have meaningless relations with her, that's going to be a problem for the Sacred Woman. So her most significant energy towards divine masculine at this time is, I am sacred woman. I am divine feminine. And I have these burdens right now, 10 of Wands, that do you see me in this energy? This is why Page of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. We have been intimate, right? As a sacred woman, I have been intimate with you. And now this burden, I am observing you, divine masculine, in the 3D as the Queen of Pentacles. Are you treating me like divine feminine? So this is her most significant energy today, is this observation of divine masculine. Do you recognize me? Do you know me? She's observing his behavior. Okay? Now, what about divine masculine? Well, he doesn't come up short either. He doesn't. Look at him. He's like, oh yeah, I see you. I see you, sacred woman, and I'm telling you, I am divine masculine. So, there's not one person in this energy that is not in balance. This is alignment, sacred woman, divine masculine. He is in alignment with her. So it's not like, sometimes, I'll do readings and, the masculine and feminine are not in alignment at this time. They're not prepared to come into union. This is a match. This is alignment, sacred woman, divine masculine. So in this divine masculine energy, he knows who he is. He's like, you know who you are. I have been intimate with you as divine masculine. I am not using the sacred woman because I understand who she is. I have harnessed my energy in a very healthy way. I'm in the energy where I am sensitive, spiritual, intuitive, and I am expressing my divine qualities because I have balanced my inner masculine and feminine energies within me to be divine masculine, just like she has to be the sacred feminine. So now, look at this. The first card that came out for him, Queen of Pentacles. You can't make this up. He's like, yeah, I see you. I am in my divine masculine energy, and I see you in the 3D as my divine feminine, as my sacred woman. As my sacred woman. 8 of Wands. And he wants to move forward, but this is where he gets stuck. How to move forward, because his desire for her is to just just go for it. 8 of Wands, when you think about it, it's like drinking from a fire hose. It's like a lot. It's a lot. This intimacy was a lot. This energy of his own healing and union was a lot. And now that he is seeing his feminine, he just wants to move forward. But he's stuck in his head about how to do this, how to move forward towards this Queen of Pentacles quickly. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into the themes of the head, heart, and environment. Okay, so we have here the theme of happy family. This is the 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, all of it. This is the energy. Their major theme at this time is that they want to come together into this union. Divine Masculine is in the Magician's energy. He has mastered himself. He's in this energy of awareness. He knows he wants to manifest this connection. This is what he knows. I want to manifest a happy family with my Divine Feminine. And Divine Feminine is in the energy of the 8 of Cups, where she wants to walk away from the past to have this happy family life. She wants to walk away. She wants to evolve. She wants to leave her grief that she has associated with this union in the past, right? Because if she's still in this energy of like, my biggest burden, 10 of Wands, is do you see me as this Divine Feminine? That's telling me that she's still holding on to the past energy where when he didn't necessarily recognize her, wasn't necessarily aware of her. All right. So now head, heart, and environment specifically for Divine Feminine. So remember, she's like, I'm going to walk away. I want to walk away from the past. And here in her energy towards him in the head, heart, and environment, she's in the energy of, I want a new beginning. 9 of Pentacles. I am in my confidence. I am in my abundance. I know who I am. And I want to start from a place of knowing who I am, knowing that I'm confident, knowing that I am okay in this 9 of Pentacles energy. I am abundant. I am fine. I am single. I am fabulous. And there's nothing else that I need outside of me. Okay, so because this is the energy where she's not attached, but she is going into this brand new, passionate new beginning with the Divine Masculine, the Emperor, as the masculine who is in this energy where, hey, you have to be in this 9 of Pentacles too. We both have to be confident in our own path. This is going to either happen or it's not going to happen, and we both need to be okay with it regardless and chuck our fears. Divine Masculine's energy towards Divine Feminine, head, heart, and environment. Look at this. Any imbalance, boom, crumble. He's done juggling. He's done with the imbalance because he is the King of Fire. He is, look at this, the Emperor. He's showing up, Divine Masculine, strong. I mean, I feel like I've seen him like this before, but this is a whole nother level of energy that I'm experiencing as I'm doing this reading. This really feels like not reunion energy, but sacred union energy. And I've been saying this for the past several months, that this time when this collective comes back together, it will be for sacred union. It's not to come back together only to split apart again, because there is an energy now where I am sacred, I am divine, I am confident. I see this energy of the 5D in the 3D. And now want to move forward towards it, okay? There are challenges as they continue to take step forwards on this journey, and that is about shedding the past. So let's get started with Divine Feminine's headspace. So we have Broken Heart and the Fool card, which says trust. So in her headspace, she is still processing. Remember, bottom of the deck for her is that happy family, and her 8 of Cups, right, is for this Fool card. This is this energy where, she has had her heart broken. She has been betrayed. She has grieved Divine Masculine. So in her headspace, it's very difficult to trust. That's why she's in this energy of the 10 of Wands. Do you see who I am? Do you see the sacred divinity of the Divine Feminine, of the sacred woman of who I am? And he's like, yes, I do. But she still needs to continue to observe him to make sure that they are on the same page, okay? So there is this energy in her headspace, which is like, you've broken my heart. You've betrayed me. And now I'm trying to trust you. I'm trying to trust you and take this leap of faith forward with you from a place of just having blind faith. It's very, very difficult. It's very difficult. I understand that as a human, but if we look at this from the higher consciousness, we understand that the things that we went through were lessons. We understand that the things that we went through were critical for our journey to be the sacred woman. So her first card is the Two of Cups. There's this energy of union. She wants to build something long-term in the physical with divine masculine, and she wants to be in her self-esteem. She wants to be in this energy where she feels confident about this connection. 10 of Cups, this is the energy when she thinks about her masculine. He is her happily ever after. She wants this new beginning. She wants this success. She wants to move forward into her healing and into this deep commitment. But in her headspace, things are suspended at this time. What is suspended? Success and this new beginning. And why? Because she's still trying to trust masculine. Okay? I get it. She's still trying to trust him. Now, divine masculine's headspace when he thinks of feminine. Healer of the ages. I love this card. And this card is all about the energy of healing. It's all about the energy of health and vitality. So this is the energy where healing his physical body, healing his physical, mental, emotional self for union. For spiritual union. See, Two of Cups. She's got the Two of Cups. They're mirroring. So his energy, right? Healer of the ages. Happy family was that bottom of the deck for this. And his awareness card is the bottom of the deck for the Two of Cups. He is aware this is his spiritual partner. He is aware that he wants spiritual union, but he knows that he must be well. Physically well, emotionally well, spiritually well to have this connection with his sacred woman. So what is he further thinking when he thinks of divine feminine? Well, Nine of Pentacles. This to me is divine feminine energy because she comes out as Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of her deck, right? So this is the energy of confidence, abundance. She is fabulous. And he is in mental conflict about how to move forward. So this is the same as his significant energy as I've already challenged. He's like, I know I want to be with her. I know I want this union. She is, fabulous. She's abundant. She's independent. But things are at a standstill. I'm in conflict because I'm trying to figure out how to move forward with divine feminine. How do we collaborate and work together to move forward, right? And not do the same stuff. How do we both put in the work? So he goes into hermit mode. He soul searches. He's going into a little bit of isolation, which probably throws feminine off a little bit. He's going into this isolation to heal, to balance, to harmonize for divine feminine so he can gather his thoughts. And so here's the Star card, and she has it here too. This is this energy of hope and healing and wishes that he has as the Emperor to take this leap of faith forward and not worry so much about each and every step because he's overthinking, over obsessing about how can we do this? How do I move forward? How do we do the work together? Are we going to be able to collaborate and not make the same mistakes that we have in the past? Heart space for divine feminine when she feels for masculine. Financial constraints, and here's the Emperor. So this is the energy in her heart. She still feels separation. She feels like, yes, one door has opened with the masculine, but another door remains closed. So she does feel separation, hence this energy in her headspace about just blind faith and trust. So because in her heart, she does feel like while they've taken small steps towards each other to have union, she still feels like the door is closed or one door is closed. Okay. It's like both doors haven't flown open yet. And so when she looks ahead about what's coming in, all she sees is a pause. And then that discourages her. Okay, discourages her because she's like, I felt like we're moving forward, but we're not. Well, guess what? He's got the Two of Swords here. That's what she's thinking about. That is discouraging to her. But what he's doing and the reason why things are at a stalemate is because he's trying to figure out how to move forward, how to lead. So she goes to the crossroads. right? There's the crossroads now. Now she's kind of like, I thought we were moving forward. Now we're at the crossroads around communication because more grounding, more evolution is necessary. And here she's contemplating. She's like, I hope this same old cycle isn't what comes in, and that's really what she starts to tap into in her intuition. She's like, fine, I'm fine to travel a lonely path. I'm fine to be the lone wolf. I'm fine to be an intuitive if this is the same old crap that's going to keep happening. So she's really trying to detach. She's trying to stay cool. She's trying to stay in her logic, but she's trying to cut out this cold energy and stay in her heart space as the Queen of Cups. Okay. Now, what about the divine masculine's heart space? Well, look at this: patience and hope. This is the star card again. So he's got it here in his headspace, and now he has it in his heart. And he's just saying patience. He's trying to be patient about all this hope, all of these wishes, all of this energy that he wants to manifest with divine feminine. Look at this. These are two different decks, 16, 17. There is some linear work happening here. It's like a step by step, right? That's what he's doing, step by step. What's the next step? What's the next step? And he gets a little caught up in his headspace. This is why he's gone into hermit mode, to really hone in his thoughts. And then in his heart, he's just being patient. He wants to keep hope, all right, about his energy, about his connection with divine feminine. So let's drill down further into his heart space. He's asking for patience. He knows he must be patient because he can't rush in like he has before. There's the energy of, I have hope. I know things are going to work out, but I need to be patient. First card, Four of Swords. More healing. More healing. He's healing his intuition, but he's also healing with his divine feminine, who is his love of a lifetime. There is this pause, right? Hence the patience card. There is this pause about charging ahead towards his destiny because there's a lot of conflict, because she is so magnetic and confident, right? He's having an ego battle and he's weighed down in his emotions about how to create something. So what he's really trying to do is break down these emotional barriers and walls. And there is a lot of stress that he's having in his heart about how to move forward, again, to someone so exceptional, someone who has sparked his soul. So there's a lot of thought about where do we go from here. We've been intimate, we are in communication, we're in this energy of I've identified you as my spiritual partner, but how do we move forward? So any retreat of the masculine energy is not because he has used and abused divine feminine. It is because he is now thinking about how to move forward loyally and thoughtfully, and how to collaborate and do this work together so that they don't create the same old stuff. Environment for divine feminine. Look at this: hostilities and throat chakra. So this right away tells me divine feminine is not taking this retreat well. Okay. She feels a little hostile. Maybe she feels like he's not expressing everything and not communicating. So it is creating some distress, some dis-ease amongst divine feminine. So let's see what her energy is in her environment. Well, Tower. She's going through a tower moment, a little bit of a shakeup around offers that she wants to ground as the Queen of Pentacles. She's more than happy to say, hey, buddy, happy to travel this alone and be that lone wolf. Nine of Pentacles, I can do this with or without you. And this is where she gets stuck because of those obsessive thoughts about how to move forward with the King of Cups. And so this in and out energy, she's really trying to be in her personal power and have victory over thinking he is a player. But there is stress about her and her intuition about whether or not he is going to work hard and be responsible. So she goes into hermit mode too, because she starts getting a little off kilter by his retreat. Now, divine masculine's environment, the temple path and obstacles and challenges, Five of Wands. We got the Five of Wands here in his heart space with the Queen of Wands, and we know that that Queen of Wands is divine feminine. So the temple path is a very interesting card. When the temple path comes out, this is all about the energy of spiritual purpose, right? Remember, we have spiritual union here. So this is the energy about spiritual destiny. This is the energy about the soul's evolution. This is the energy where he's like, am I headed in the right direction? Am I making the right choices? Is this the right thing to do? And so he's questioning, himself and how to move forward, and if he's doing the right thing with divine feminine. So there is this energy of conflict and challenge. So let's go ahead and drill down further. So I'll tell you, spoiler alert, he gets the devil card 2 times in his environment because he is obsessively thinking, and divine feminine's got it once in her environment. So their fears are very much the same. She fears, is he going to be the same player, trickster person that he was before? And his fear is, am I going to do this again? I don't want to do this again. How do I do this right this time? So it's the same fears, but they're hitting it at different angles. First card, the devil card. He's just stuck on how to manifest because he's seeing how he has lied before. He is aware, again, another card that says awareness. He is aware of what this connection is. And so he's stuck on how to manifest now that he is seeing who and what this connection is. There's this energy, again, Knight of Swords. We already got that in his heart space. He wants to charge ahead. He wants to work through his fears and progress and move towards his feminine. He is in his emotions, but he is obsessing about his emotions. He is obsessing about his feelings. So he's isolated himself because he doesn't, again, want to do the same stuff, because there is so much sadness and regret that he's experiencing at this time about that cycle that he is stuck in at this time, that he is reviewing in the Hangman's energy. So he's very much processing what he's done in the past and that he doesn't want to do this again. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is challenging them. I feel like we've already gotten that information, but I wanted to just double check. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. This is the energy of divine masculine and feminine, really looking at the seeds they've already planted and what seeds they want to plant go forward in this connection. So this is really about how to invest. So divine feminine's first energy, what is challenging her specifically about divine masculine? The spiritual connection. How to stay in her personal power. There is a lot of stress about this repetitive cycle. So again, this is the same energy that I've already channeled, which is, are we going to do right by each other? Are we going to stand strong? I'm really stressed that we're going to have the same cycle. That's her energy. Masculine's energy is, there is this love, this big renewal of love that I want to have, that I want to win. I want to win back. I want success, but I want to be confident. 9 of Pentacles. But this is also the energy of divine feminine. This is the energy of, I have this love. I want victory. I want success with you, divine feminine. But his challenge is how to do it. How to do it. Let's take a look at the connection, and then we'll go ahead and we'll close up with the messages, okay? So now, what about the connection? Where are we in the connection? So, bottom of the deck, we have the energy of peace. There is peace. There is peace in the 3D. This is a 3D card. There are some peace over huge burdens and barriers and defense mechanisms. So, there are some burdens, but they're not burdens like they were before, because the 10's telling me that the cycle is closing. The cycle is closing on these burdens. So first card, Lakshmi Ma, new opportunities. This is a 5D card in my deck. So there's energy of new opportunities that are grounding in the 5D. King of Wands, that the divine masculine will seize. Okay, he will seize the opportunities, but there is a lot of sadness and regret. And so this time he wants to be mature. He wants to be developed. He wants to be in a place where he uses his experience of the past. There's an energy of dating, right? There's coming together again. There's dating, taking this leap of faith over this heartbreak and completing that heartbreak. Negative energies have been removed or are being removed at this time around this love that this divine feminine has, where she goes cold. Okay? Divine masculine. He shows up again. Emperor, divine masculine, King of Cups, Emperor at the bottom of the deck for the clarifiers. He's divine masculine. He's having mental conflict about his divine feminine. So right now he is standing alone to really gather his experience. There's the energy of divine feminine as the goddess of the moon, masculine as the sun, those 5D energies coming together to build something long term, to make the decision to move forward on this journey. And now this piece in the 5D, we're moving forward with in the 3D. We are completing this connection in this lifetime, and we will find our way towards our true north, which is towards each other and this sacred union. My Lord. Okay, let's get to the messages. I thought this was very interesting. Bottom of the deck, the answer is no. And I was like, what is no? No. The King of Cups will not be defeated. The King of Cups will not be in this conflict. He will not lose this time. He will not lose this time. So this is the bottom of the deck. He will not lose. He refuses to lose. He's done a lot of healing. He is in his divine masculine power to win over this connection and to be divine this time. So divine feminines, first, we got 4 messages from each, okay? So divine feminine's messages to masculine in divine timing. All will happen in divine timing, that I will walk away from my obsessions of your irresponsible behavior, okay? There is this restriction. Again, that devil's energy. So she's got it 3 times now, okay? And he's got it 2 times. So she's got it 3 times now. We've got it 2 times for him. Here it is again. There's this restriction. She feels bound. She feels that the new beginning is bound because of the King of Swords. Is he honest? Is he trustworthy? Right? Because things have been a mess before. When she looks back, when she's nostalgic about the past, she gets stuck. She gets stuck in her ego, and she's trying to end that and stay centered in the heart. And so she's saying to him, I am ascending. I'm becoming more confident about these burdens as I connect to my higher self. So she's letting masculine know that she will walk away from this past energy where he was irresponsible and a player. But right now, the new beginning feels stuck to her because she's not sure as she observes him if that they are still in that old energy, because that nostalgia of the past gets her stuck in her headspace, in her ego, and she's trying to transform that to stay in her heart. And then she's letting him know that she will ascend into that 9 of Pentacles, into her confidence, release these burdens, have victory over these burdens as she aligns further with her higher self. Divine masculine is saying, I want to communicate. I want to communicate that I want union with you, my Queen of Wands, and that I am ashamed. I am regretful of the things that I've done. There's so much 5 of Cups energy here, sadness energy. There's a lot of grief. So even if he's apologized, I feel like there's more that he wants to discuss about that. He's telling you he's concluded this pause. He's done with this pause. Remember, 7 of Pentacles was the bottom of the deck for the challenges. He's saying, I'm done with the pause. I'm done with the pause with my feminine, who is the Queen of Cups. Right? He's done with the pause around setting up, a boundary around him. He's done with the boundaries. He's done with hiding out in his house. He's saying he's observing right now. He's observing how to move forward towards this reunion because he wants to do things right this time. He wants to pay attention to how he moves forward this time. And he wants to make an offer of apology towards this past. Here is that offer. But as the King of Swords, you can't make this up, which is right here. He wants to bring harmony, balance, and justice to this past, towards the regrets, and make things better. Make things better. So if there is a pause in the connection, if there has been retreat from either side, it is because there is this major obsession of the past that is happening to be released. And that's the only way that masculine and feminine can move forward towards sacred union, is if they truly let the past go. They both have to forgive themselves first and foremost, then forgive each other, and then let it go. Let it go. Okay. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.